here. I'm Jack.
I'm Jess.
And we are the founders of St. John's BFF. And today we're so excited. We are here with three incredible business-minded humans, and we just can't wait for you to learn all about them. We're here with Kelly and Landon, and I almost called you Andrea, and she was here earlier. Jeannie. I know exactly. Oh, you called her Jeannie.
I know, she's corrected me.
This whole time. This whole time.
I thought she knew. I would have wondered.
You
I don't buy anything within reason. But
I've been calling you Jeannie.
Huh?
I've been calling you Jeannie.
We both have. It's okay.
Who else do we do this to? Come on, Lonnie.
Come on, Ilani.
Oh, I love you guys. You don't have to live like this. I don't want people to call you other names.
I don't buy anything within reason. Like I said,
Yeah.
we just be kind.
Okay, call me what you want. Okay, let's just say whatever. I love it. Okay, so Jeannie. Okay, so thank you so much for doing that. So we are actually going to kick off with Kelly. Thank you for being gracious. And we are just so excited. So Kelly, you've been a preferred vendor for a long time.
Yes.
And thank you for that. Like literally, you know what? Hold on. I wish Katie was here.
Well, it's over a year.
It's like since the beginning. I think.
Yeah.
Probably
Ciel?
February, yeah.
Yeah, so I think you're going to get a little badge with the new director. Yeah,
OG badge.
OG founding members literally was like, saw the vision, was like, yes, I want to do this. So tell us, what do you do?
I own Belle Salon. We are an Aveda exclusive salon on Racetrack Road in St. John's. We only do hair, and we have 17 stylists right now, but 20 stations and growing.
I love that. And if you can't tell, it's elegant luxury salon.
Yes, high-end, full service wheel, everything from the phone call, booking your appointment. You'll get a full consultation, neck and shoulder massage, hand massage, hot towel treatment of the shampoos, full prescription for your hair, start to finish, luxury.
I love that. And so how did you get started?
I worked in salons when I was 16 years old, but they were all miserable.
Yes.
So even though I took color home and played around with it, I had the mindset of you have to go to college. So I went to college, went to LSU for a while, hated it. And after I had my first daughter, Aveda Institute opened in New Orleans, and I saw the vision for myself. Moved here after Katrina with my now husband, and I worked at another Aveda salon at the beach for about 17 years. I was a manager. And the opportunity came to buy what was Panache on Racetrack 3 years ago. And it was closer to home. And I love leading people. I love filling the gaps for stylist things that I thought were missing in the salons that I worked in. And I wanted to offer that to stylists. And same thing for the clients. I wanted to make sure I provided like a really upscale experience for the clients.
And that's awesome. And so you went to college. You did what, I feel like is less now, but when we were graduating high school, it's like you have to.
Yeah, I studied psychology, which is very relevant in the business.
Well, yeah, because people talk to you the whole and share their whole lives.
Oh yeah,
yeah, everything.
Like,
and hours,
and like their family,
and not just 1 hour.
Yeah,
not just 1 hour, hours. Yeah. So you
every 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna share what happened in the last 6 to 8 weeks.
And you really do have to trust your hairstyles. It's not just your hair.
Yeah.
It's your entire, we talked about this last time, but it was like perception of yourself, how you carry yourself, how you feel about yourself, your confidence. So it's like, I know men might not get it, but some men do, but it's like, it's just hair. It's not just hair.
No, I can tell it's not just hair for him either. Like some men, like,
See? Yeah, because, he does. You get it. Yeah, he does. He gets it. I love that, because my husband's like,
I didn't see his hair yet, but we talked already.
You look groomed. You look well groomed.
Yeah.
I try. Basecamp, he's got that on because he has to, that t-shirt, but I feel like you'd be in a suit.
So,
Yeah, okay, all right, we nailed it. I love it, so you have to go see Kelly.
we talked.
Already coming. I love it. Okay, so, why do you feel, you said you started it when you were 16 in a salon and you saw the gap, but then you went to school and so opportunity arose. What's your heart in the business? You studied psychology, you talk to women all day long. I feel like there's more.
I guess I'm going to talk more about my employees. So, it's coaching them to grow and be the best they can be. I had 5 6-figure stylists this year, and my hope is by next year to have double it each year.
That's amazing.
Show them the path. We meet regularly. We go over all our goals and numbers. I have an operations manager, exclusive for the salon. She doesn't do hair. She's just there for that. She's our life coach as well. She will sit down and do a spreadsheet with you. She will help you. Yeah, she's the opposite of me. I'm the creative and the coach, And she's the soft, like, numbers person as well. And so she'll sit down and like, okay, let's talk about buying a car. Let's talk about buying a house.
Really?
Yeah, all
And
that
that's
Or,
all in
like,
the salon.
I can feel you. You're not okay. Close the doors. What's going on with you today? Like, you're off.
And she's there full time.
Full time. She's my full-time operations manager. Yes.
What?
She's like a gem. Yes.
That
Yes.
is incredible.
Yeah.
So what?
I think that is the big difference as well. Is like,
Yeah, how did you
when
come
I
up
was
with
a
that? Was that
manager-
just-
No, she came with the business.
She came with the business. Yeah. Okay.
So when I managed the last salon I worked in, I was behind the chair as well. So I wasn't always present for them. Sometimes I did 2 days behind the chair, but the other days I was actually managing. So there was a gap there in the times that, if they needed something.
Yeah.
But when I bought the business, she came with it. And I just recognized, she'd opened a beta institutes as well. Like, she was just this gem. I don't know how the last owner secured her because, I'm just never letting her go. I'm back in by your hair. But she loves it as well. Like, it's her thing too. Like, she loves,
That is
she
so
does,
cool.
like, I don't know spreadsheets. She's the spreadsheet person. She puts together all that, So we do a hopes and dreams goals every 3 months with them. And it's not just like for in the salon. We also say, like, what are your personal goals as well outside of here?
Yeah.
And like, how can we help you achieve those?
That is so
Yeah,
unexpected in a hair salon.
As things that we're missing.
Yeah.
So it was something that I wanted to like make sure we had. We offer health insurance. I never had that before.
Wow.
Yeah.
We do PTO, we do advanced education, like I help them pay for those kind of things.
My mind is blown. I love this.
We're on the track to do 401k soon. So
Wow.
yeah, just all the things that, typically a stylist
Yeah, they
doesn't
don't get
have. Like, it's always like, if you're a hairstylist, you need to marry somebody who has good health
Yeah.
insurance.
Yep.
Or a 401k.
Yep.
It's never something that you think of for yourself. So I wanted them to know that that's not their path, but
Wow.
we offer that as well.
Yeah, my aunt's a hairstylist. Multiple best friends that I grew up with became hairstylists, and that is exactly it. They had to marry, not had to, they fell in love, but it was like that was a very big concern, still is.
Yeah.
So I'm just blown away by this business concept. I think it's amazing, a
Yeah.
need, a change in the industry, and I love that you're pioneering it.
Well,
That's
you have to,
awesome.
you have to like coach people as well to grow, and like the
Mhm.
money has to be there.
Yeah.
So we just found out, we don't know exactly what category, but I'm pretty sure it's growth. Well, we got Salon Today top 200.
Wow!
I think we'll find out next week. I think it was for growth. So yeah.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That is very
So we
Wow.
just want to continue to grow every year, but
Now, do you want to expand the salon? Like go to another
I do.
location or get a second
Um,
location or?
yeah. So Aveda helps with that as well. So
Oh,
they
okay.
kind of like, they start scouting areas, and if there's like, they kind of like to do existing salons. So if there's
Mhm.
existing salons that are maybe looking to get out,
Okay.
they would potentially come to me. I see myself maybe eventually in World Golf,
Mm-hmm.
maybe across the bridge. My vision for my location now, like I would love to add head spa. We have a little bit of space we're looking at doing that in.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wow, Kelly, thank you so much.
Very cool.
I'm like, this is great. This is exactly why I love doing this
I know,
because we
people
get
don't
like
know.
focused time to just ask questions.
And it's crazy because there's like some stylists, there's some Aveda students that don't even know we exist. And I'm like, I'm in the schools more now, and I'm like going to speak there at the end of the month.
So you were saying too, this quick question, you no longer are like styling or you are doing, because before
I
you
am 2
said
days a week. I know
2
I'm
days a
taking
week.
new clients because I'm just really
Yeah.
trying to build my people. And
Yeah,
that's why, like,
and that's
there's been the occasional like, no, I only want to see you, and so like I'm not going to turn somebody
Yeah.
away. But I have 17 stylists, like I said,
There's-
20 stations. I'm still looking to hire
Very well
sellers,
trained,
assistants.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That
I go to
is so
schools, and that's the basic way you normally build people is you hire them as assistants out of
Mhm.
school, and you build
Yeah.
them from there. But like I'm open to any opportunities.
I love that. Wow, thank you so much. So where can they find you? How can they get in touch with you all to book? or-
So www.bellecielsalon.com, Belle Ciel Salon on Instagram. We have all the link tree there. They can book their day. They can book on our website.
Awesome. And if they're a student going to school, can they reach out to you
Yes,
and say, hey, I wanna-"
absolutely.
Okay.
If you're a student at school, reach out
That's
to
really
us
cool.
for a tour, and we can discuss opportunities there. We do hire in school. That's a lot of people don't. They think they have to graduate first. Like we
Okay.
do like to get them when they're in school,
Yeah.
and maybe they work 1 or 2 days a week and grow with us. And then when they graduate, we have a whole advanced training program they go through. They have to hit all the marks, test out on models. Like they don't
Yeah.
just go on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, we make sure they're up to standard so that when you're walking in Belle Ciel, you're going to get the service that you expect.
Wow, I love your growth mindset.
Yeah.
I love it. I did not know that. We never get time to just do this.
I know.
We're like, hi, nice to see you. Hi. So that's really cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, stalker, follower, do all the things. Well, don't stalker, that's weird. But you know what I'm saying. That's really cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Landon, let's go. What do you
Awesome.
do? Why are you here? The whole nine.
Yeah, I'm the operating manager of Basecamp Fitness. We're a high-intense functional training studio in Fruit Cove. I kind of got into the business. I did business development for a while and took a Basecamp class. My friend invited me and kind of got bought into the whole HIFT studio thing because I used to just do functional training in a gym.
Gotcha.
And it was mind blowing to get like a full workout in like 35 minutes for me when I went in. And I sold so many different products. I just got interested in like selling a product that I know directly helps people and can like make life improvements, especially like reducing heart disease and just make someone live healthier. That I just decided to apply and come on board with them. So I've been on with them for about 7 months now, and the owners, they've been in the fitness.
So Josh
space.
is one of the owners?
Josh and Bobby is the other owner.
Bobby, okay,
Yeah.
but Josh he's always on site, or at least maybe I was talking
He used
about
to be, yeah. Ever
Used to
since
be.
I came on, he
Okay.
has now stepped back.
That's good.
and
That's
he's
good.
kind
That's
of-
good too. So he doesn't need to be, but yeah, that's
For
who I connected with first, and how we got. That's really
Mm-hmm.
cool. And so, but tell us about the studio because gyms they look different, and
Sure.
our biggest thing is so we host a BFF workout once a month. We call up the gym. We say, hey, we're coming in. We're going to bring anywhere from 5 to whatever your max is amount of people, but it's got to be free because most people don't want to work out, and so therefore we're not going to say, hey, pay $10-$20 to come try this new gym that you don't even want to go to anyways. It's like it just doesn't make sense. But our goal too, like Jess is huge in wellness. I have a background in wellness as well, is to help our community be healthy overall. And so when we connected with them and went in there, it was just. I love it. I love it. Like we talked about, the only reason I don't go there, it's a little bit of a drive for me and with my schedule. But every time I go, I'm 35 minutes, so sore. So sore. I can't sit down on the toilet for days.
It goes by fast.
It goes by so
Gotta go
fast.
there.
And it goes
by
in.
really fast.
And the energy's up here. And
Yeah.
obviously I have a lot of energy, so I love that because then I don't feel like I have to bring. It's natural, but sometimes you don't feel like it. And I get in there and I'm like, okay, if I didn't have the energy before, now I do because it's up here. So the studio itself, tell us a little bit about that.
It's great. All the music too is curated by DJs from corporate. So every day there's a different playlist. Every day there's a different workout that they plan out 30 days in advance. So it's something different every day. We have like LED lights too in there that really like pump the vibe up. And I just really think the culture that we've created like in the Fruit Grove area and through the St. John's area, it's like the people there are really good.
Yeah.
And you want to come back. Like you want to work out. Even something that's kind of like, I got to go work out today. There's that little bit of excitement like when you get to come to the studio.
Yeah.
What I'll say is it's dark in there, so a lot of people who are trying it out, and maybe don't want to be like, in the light, not knowing what they're doing, and someone watching them being embarrassed possibly. Like it's so dark,
That's a
you don't
big
even
thing.
feel like anyone's looking at you.
Yeah.
And it's so fast.
You
I
feel
love
the
it.
support without
Yeah.
like seeing the support.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's huge.
No, that is a big because
It's dark
I
and-
literally sold Beachbody for 8.5 years. It was workouts, it was running fitness challenges, all those things. And when I started, it was back on DVDs, and I literally would not let my husband come out of the bedroom while I was working out in the living room because I didn't want him to watch me. And I had no confidence, right? And I was like, no, but like this, you have to. I still vividly remember. No, I remember yelling.
I would be like,
Well, I was
What's
getting
going
up.
on?
I had 2 kids. I was getting up at 5 a.m. because he would get up at 5:30 just to do it 30 minutes because it was T25 or something like that. And so it was like a 20-25 minute workout. And I was like, no, I'm doing it before you get up so no one will look at me. And over time, I got better and I gained confidence. But like essentially, I would have loved to hide in a dark room and do that workout so that maybe you didn't get trapped in the bedroom. This reminds me of that because it helps you to build. Today's a day of confidence, right?
Sure
Everything we've filmed is confidence. You're building confidence. You're building confidence. And so to have that, and then to have the people that you guys have a great staff in there. Everyone's so friendly, but to have that, and then over time that confidence builds, and then they become a part of the Basecamp family. Do you guys say that?
Oh, totally.
Okay, I was like, I feel like you
You're
say
part
that. Part of the family. It's just really amazing, and then you're making that impact for someone's family. When one person walks in the door, say it's a husband, say it's a wife, then they start working out, and their kids see them working out, sees them taking care of themselves, and then that inherited lineage changes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't remember back in the day.
And past that too, they even did a study at UCLA on Basecamp where you get the recommended week's worth of exercise into Basecamp classes in a week.
You never told me that. I went to twice a week. Come out.
So even just something as simple as that, like that improves
Wow.
your heart rate, it improves your actual overall strength, your lean body mass, all that stuff, and just
You
like,
guys
2
share
days
that
a week.
line on your social media?
Great feedback.
I was like, I don't know that.
Yeah.
I look at everyone's social media. I'm always stalking. I'm a creep. Like, but yeah, because that right there is like, oh, busy people. You know, that's all of us, entrepreneurs, parents, all the things. Like, I only got a 2
For
week.
sure.
And I'm gonna improve my health. I mean, maybe if you have dramatic health goals,
Yeah,
you need a couple more times, but like twice a week, okay.
You know, those are the 3 biggest things in fitness that are like people have issues with is time, getting bored, and like staying motivated, right?
Yeah.
So with the Basecamp design, like I feel that we've been able to overcome all 3 of those things. Like the time is 35 minutes.
Mhm.
You only really got to come twice unless you want to push yourself. It's different every day, music wise, light wise, workout wise. Even within the class, you don't do the same move twice. So you're done with it. That's it. And then also the community. You want to come back, and we're all super supportive. And even if you don't show up, like we'll call you. Hey, where you been? You know.
I know that.
So we keep you motivated.
I know that. It called me lots of times.
That's great.
It's a lot closer. You're like minutes away.
But the idea is that you're like on the bike for a minute, and then you do your
Functional
lifting
strength
or whatever
training,
for a minute. So you're really just moving very fast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
you're
get
not
both
on one thing too
cardio.
long.
You get both cardio and the strength training. So you do the 60 seconds on the assault bike, which is our cardio. You move to the floor and you do a 60-second weighted exercise, whether that be with a dumbbell, barbell, kettlebell, or actual functional body weight. You get to go back and forth and get both sides of the fitness spectrum.
That's awesome. Okay, I love all of that. So if someone wants to come and try it, where can they find y'all?
Yeah, totally. You can just look up basecampfitness.com. We're in the Fruit Cove area, so you can look at Basecamp Fitness Fruit Cove. On Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, it's Basecamp Fitness Fruit Cove, and we're on.
Yeah, and he's going to go ahead and share that twice a week. That's it.
Totally.
So don't be lazy. And if, and if you don't come in, they're going to call you. So maybe only call them when you're ready. Or just call Jeanne because she'll drag you in there.
I will.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, Jeanne. I got it. I'm like, wow. So, okay, tell us what you do, why you do it.
So I'm with a company called LifeVantage, and it's all about health and wellness and actually healing your body naturally, inside and out, so you feel better, can do more things, live longer, and enjoy your life.
I love it. So why did you get started in that? Like, what drew you to that?
Long story,
Yeah.
but I'll try short. So I spent a year, but 30 plus years, actually more, because I still dabble in it a little, but I don't want to. I started when I was 12. No, I'm teasing.
Those numbers are perfect.
Yeah, perfect for now. But I had a great career in advertising and marketing, did it for years, and I loved it. But over time, it just became kind of unfulfilling. And I really wasn't making an impact in anyone's life. I was making an impact in my client's life, but not really anyone else.
Yeah.
And so I decided that I needed to pray about it, figure out what God wanted me to do, what my purpose was, where I should go. And a time went by, and I got a phone call from a friend of mine, Kelly, and she said, "Hey, I need you to look at this business and this product. It's really cool." And I'm like, "Man."
Sounds good.
I don't know. And I gave her a really hard time. I kind of shut her down. I really did, because I was just, that wasn't what I thought. It's always funny how what we think is best is not always what we should be doing. And so I realized that was a door God was showing me, and so I opened it. And I told her I'd look at everything, and there was an ABC primetime report, and I kind of got interested in that because I worked for ABC, and so I was like, okay, well, when they investigate you, it's generally not to make you look good, so this will be fun. So I watched it, and I was like, shoot, this is not at all what I thought it was. John Quinones' inflammatory markers went down 44% in 2 weeks, and he was like, wow, and I was like, wow. And I really realized inflammation was the root cause of so many diseases that we know of today. And so it was just, I kind of thought, wow, we need to know about this. We need to know how to heal our body. We've been given one body, and we got to take care of it. And I've seen people get sick. I've seen people die, and literally in front of me from illness, and I just feel like if we can do something to reduce the root cause of all disease, I stack the odds in my favor, and I stack the odds in all the people I care and love about in their favor. And so that's why I do it. I decided, well, I got a whole longer story. I really did start not initially buying into it. I was still like, I'll take the product forever, but I don't know if I want to do the business. And so I started praying, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I literally, it's been a week, and I was praying whether this was the right call for me. And I literally heard God's voice say one more time. And, sorry. Still get chills today. And I really had never had that happen. My head literally popped up out of prayer, and I was like, what just happened? What was that? Because I felt it in my heart things before from God, but I've never felt a voice. I've never heard a voice. So I sat with that for a while before I went and told my husband, because I really wasn't sure what happened. And after I sat with him for a while, I told him, and I said, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't know why, but this is what I'm supposed to do. And he looked at me and he said, okay, I'm not sure about it either, but I support you if you want to run with it. He's amazing, by the way. And I was like, okay. So off I went, and I started sharing it with people I cared about. And I started getting text messages from people about, hey, oh my gosh, I slept through the night. And oh, wow, I don't have hip pain anymore. And oh my goodness, I'm not freezing my husband out of the bedroom because I have all these hot flashes. And I'm thinking, yes. and that felt like impact. That to me mattered. And it felt like I was truly making a difference in people's lives. Mm-hmm. And so 9.5 years later, I can tell you that I have been able to touch thousands of lives. And it's just really been impactful for me. For me, I was already healthy. I mean, what I call healthy. I wasn't on any medication. And so when I started taking it, I was like, oh, this is good for me. But I'm still going to stack the odds in my favor. I'm migraine free after 9 years. I have no allergies. I got through menopause like a champ. And I really have energy for days, and I sleep like a baby, and I could go on and on. But I realized I actually had a story. I didn't think I did. I was like, well, I'll just take it. And I had a story, and that was really something. So,
wow. Oh, I love your story.
Oh, thanks.
I know. So what would you say? Someone comes to you because we all have a million issues. It's like, oh, I'm not on meds, but I'm fine. So what if someone's like, obviously you have a variety of supplements.
We do.
And that and you're not a doctor just like Jess.
No.
But you have
not a doctor. She's not a doctor.
Should I say I play one on TV?
We have to constantly put a disclaimer on the bottom of the screen that Jess is not a doctor because she gives medical advice and people are like, really
good advice.
No,
she does.
I can't either.
However, with that being said, you have a lot of experience.
Yes.
A lot of testimonies. And so I'm sure if someone has, is going through things, they can just say, hey, here's my laundry list, essentially, and can you help me? And do you start off with one? Do you do a whole package? So being in the supplement game, that's where it gets
a little,
So go into that because people always ask those questions.
So inflammation, or something called oxidative stress, when people usually glaze over for that, but it's becoming more popular now. It's the root cause of over 300 diseases that we know of. So anytime anyone has anything going on in their body, they may feel healthy now because everything's on a cellular level, but over time, you get a symptom and then you're like, oh, maybe something's wrong. Well, that could have been going on for a long time. You don't know. And that's why I say, it's always just because you are healthy doesn't mean you're healthy. But what I tell people is if you have anything going on, anything related to autoimmune, anything related to anxiety, depression, everything's related to oxidative stress. So if you have something going on, chances are you have a lot of inflammation in your body, and this will help reduce that by an average of 40% in 30 days and 70% in 120.
Wow. And what is that thing?
What is that thing? Oh, our flagship product.
Your flagship.
It's called Protandim. And then we have... You take it?
Yes.
And it has lots of benefits, and the science is back behind that. We have over 28 studies that sit on the NIH website.
Cool.
And they're on the branded supplement. So when that ABC video aired, all these people asked the doctor for a product so they could sample it against what they were studying related to oxidative stress. So not only did they make us look good, but they also paid for that study, so they didn't have to make us look good.
Yeah.
And they did. And so that got my attention. And so we have other supplements. We have that one actually neutralizes 1 million free radicals in your body every second. We have one that helps with mitochondrial dysfunction, which we all have also. And one NAD product that everybody loves because Tony Robbins helped pave the way for that one. So
that's awesome.
they're all
the
natural.
powder that you also offer is Is it where it helps like curb your hunger?
Yeah, we have an all natural GLP-1 activator.
So I hear.
Yeah. So everything activates your body.
Do you know? I don't know about it. What do you say?
I take it, but I don't remember the name.
Okay, it's called Mind Body, but we have supplements. We have probiotics, omegas, and that type of thing. But we also have products that activate your body. So we're not really a supplement company. We're an activation company. So our bodies do what they're designed to do because they're made perfect initially, but we screw them up,
Yeah.
and the environment screws them up. So we're bombarded with toxins all the time, and that creates inflammation in our body. And so these things actually flip natural switches in our body to help them, to help those pathways work like they did when we were younger. So you can literally age backward, which is this. It blows my mind every time I think about it. So why doesn't everybody know about this?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my job.
I love it. So essentially, they could go to you
Mhm.
and they could activate their body
Mm-hmm.
internally.
Mhm.
Then they can go do a workout. And then they can go and get their hair done and their therapy session.
Yeah.
And so right here with this trio,
Yes.
this is all you need. Right here, you just get these 3 phone calls set up. And these 3, I'm like, I really love how God does this. I say every single time we film, the 3 people sitting on the couch together, y'all don't know who's coming. No, we don't put
It
out that
always works
information.
out like a perfect
It's
fit.
like whoever can fit whatever time, and every time we see these relationships and these bonds form, and just like, oh no, literally they all flow. And so this is just another. I just like to give credit where credit is due to the Lord, and sit in awe of like what has just happened here, what's transpired, because it's so dang cool to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeannie, how can people find you? Jeannie, oh my God! I told you. Okay, can I tell you why that sticks in my head? So you remember, I shared the story about my best friend who passed of breast cancer.
Mhm.
Her name is Jeanne. I called her Jeannie. And so and Jeannie was like a term of endearment. So when I read your name, I know how to spell it Geanne.
I said the same thing.
J, but Jea, and then because I see it on all the announcements, so I can physically see it in my mind.
Yeah.
And I was like, but Jeannie is such a like, oh, Jeannie. So for me, I don't know, it's just that connection. So that's why I struggle with it, because now I'm like, you
I've
locked
been called
in.
it all my life.
Okay, I see so such, but that's why I struggled with it, because I locked you into that when I first met you. So, Jeannie.
For me,
Please tell us
what
what
I
I
think of my mom all the time because she did it to me.
Jean or Jeannie, please tell us where to find you.
So really, I guess the best way to find me is Facebook. I have a website, but it doesn't instantly connect to me. So
Okay.
really, just to go to Facebook and send me a messenger on Messenger. It's Jeanne Headley. It's my maiden name, Goldman, and you can just find me there, I guess.
Yeah.
Or check in BFFs and they'll find
Literally,
me.
it's on the BFF preferred vendor site. She's right there.
That's a great place to be.
Yeah. Well, you're all on there. That's the whole, I love it. It's an easy way to find. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't remember, just go to the preferred vendor page on the website. You can search anything. I mean, search fitness, search hair. So I love the search tool. It's my favorite. And you guys can find all of them that way. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to come and sit with us, to share your stories and your journeys. It's just such an honor to be connected to incredible people like you. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
And nothing else, Dr. Jess?
Nope.
No, not a doctor.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk later. But you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.